Hello, Michael here, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour of my website, rojodojo.com. This website is something I put together because it was the kind of thing when I first started training as a young man that I wished I had. So I'll show how it works here, do a quick tour. You just click the login button to start. And you can put in your screen name. So when you first log in to the website, it gives you a screen here that says training modules. These are the different sections that are available to members of the website. So the first one you see is videos, so we'll go take a look at that. As a member of Rojodojo, I have created more than 100 training videos so far, and I am constantly adding new ones every month. This first one that's come up is one that I made while I was in Japan training with Hatsumi Sensei. It's called Bujinkan Strategies of Control, and it's up to part 7. I made 7 of those. If we scroll down past those were from my recent trip in Japan. You see here there's one about a class that I had with Seno Sensei in Japan, and then this one is about Yari or spear. It's Sojutsu Kata Tenchikaku. So in these training videos, if I click on one here, I'm going over a Wi-Fi network, so I'm not sure how quickly it'll be, but I'm gonna skip to the middle somewhere. You see in these training videos, I go over a particular kata or a concept that is something that we train on in the Bujinkan. Some of the kata, like this one, is for Yari or spear, but they sometimes are about the theme in Japan or a specific topic in the Bujinkan. And like I say, there's more than 100 of these available to members of my website. So if that would be a useful resource to you for your own training, I think this website is good. Like I said, when I was a young man, I started training back in the 80s before the internet, and so we had to learn these things the hard way. We learned them in seminars. Maybe sometimes the teachers didn't really know what they were teaching, but or we learned them in books. But there was no option. It was very few videos at that time, back in those days, were available. So now you can go online and on my website and get really deep instruction in Bujinkan topics. And I think if you are an instructor, it's even more useful because you can review these and use them to help supplement your own training with your students. So the next I have here is Keiko Kiroku, which is, these are records of my own classes. So they are the training notes about every class that I teach. Some of these are paired with the videos, and you can read these detailed training notes about every kata. Like, for example, this one is about Omote Gyaku, and it's the Torite Kihon Gata Goho. So, if you're studying Kihon Happo, right, you know that we have different types of Kihon Happo. The first 3 are the Koshi Kihon Sampo, and then the following are the Torite Kihon Gata Goho, right? So if you're trying to study the detail about these training notes can be useful to you. And then when you go to the bottom of any of these posts, whether they be video or text, there are some tags down here at the bottom. So, like, let's say you wanted to know more about Kihon Happo Gata, right? You can click on one of these tags, and it will take you to all of the posts on my website about that topic, which is amazing to me because, like I say, back in the old days, all we had was books. And yeah, sure, you can flip to the index in the back of the book and try to find stuff, but a lot of stuff was buried or just not even, it didn't exist. for you to have access to if you wanted to learn. So you see here I got Jumonji no Kamae, Jumonji no Kamae Kihon. There's a video about Jumonji there. Mushadori and Henka. So these are, as you scroll down, after clicking on that tag, these would be all of the posts that I have that have to do with Kion Hapo. And I think that's incredibly useful for anyone. So the third section in the dashboard for members is this Seimei Hansha. If you've trained in the Bujinkan for a while, you know that one of the most important things about our Bujinkan training is not just the martial aspect, but the philosophy, right? This philosophy that we have in the Bujinkan is really some deep philosophy for your own life. The training that we do in the martial arts is a reflection of our own hearts, and when we go to class, when we go to the dojo, it reflects our own hearts back at us, and it can help us learn to live a better life, to live a deeper and more meaningful life. So here in this Seimei Hansha that roughly translated means like a reflection of life. And the martial arts are a reflection of life. So there are a bunch of articles here in this section that are about philosophy. Some of this philosophy are my own philosophies about training, but a lot of them are things that I've studied in Japan with Hatsumi Sensei, and things that he's shared with us. For example, here's one. It says, the title is, "In the 50s, Hatsumi Sensei met Takamatsu. One rainy morning under the maple tree, Soke bound that connection to all of us in the Bujinkan." This was a great opportunity I had when I trained with Hatsumi Sensei in Japan, and we trained outdoors under the Japanese maples, and he and several other Shihan spent some time sharing with us their stories about training with Takamatsu Sensei and their experiences with him. And so for me as a student who never met Takamatsu Sensei, that is a direct connection from me to Hatsumi Sensei, to the Shihan, and back to Takamatsu Sensei. And for me, that was a wonderful experience to have that direct connection and be able to share those experiences with those guys. One of the most useful features, I think, on this website, for me, it's something that I actually use, is the search box. So over here on the right, there's a search box, and you can type in any topic that you're interested in, right? So let's say I want to search for Kusari Fundo. I'll just type Kusari in there, hit return. I'm going over the Wi-Fi here at the garden, so it may be a little slow. But you see what the first thing that pops up is a video about Kusari Fundo. And so this, when I hit the search, it's going to bring me up all of these lessons about Kusari Fundo, videos and text. So like this one says Kusari Fundo lesson 1, right? As I scroll down, you see there's more videos about Kusari Fundo, and with the text. So, you know, then I can, if I was, let's say that night I had a class on Kusari Fundo, either as a student or as a teacher, I can click in the search box here, type in Kusari Fundo, and find lots of lessons and text about that weapon. It's really amazing to me that this is possible in this modern era, because when I was younger, like I said, to be able to get information this quickly was very difficult. And this information is very detailed, very in-depth. Each one of these training videos that I make for my website, Rojodojo, most of them are around 30 minutes long, 25 to 30 minutes long, and they're very in-depth. I add new videos, like roughly 2 to 3 videos every month. So it's constantly adding new material. So just to continue the tour, on any page when you scroll, you can do this on your mobile too. It works very well on mobile phone. Down here at the bottom you have your menu. You can go to your account, training modules, training index, or contact me. Please contact me directly if you have any questions. You can email me at bujinkansantamonica@gmail.com. Even on the contact page, I have all of my accounts, Twitter, Facebook. I think I even have my phone number, so if you're brave enough, you can text me or call me. So for example, here in this menu, I can click the training index, and it brings me up all of the tags on the website, right? So if I'm interested in any of these topics, I can click on one and it'll take me to more information about those topics. Like I say, this is really an amazing resource that's available to all of you. Also, if you sign up to the website, you don't need to worry about being stuck in any contract or anything like that. It's just pay as you go. And if at any time there's you decide you don't really like me anymore, or the material's not really helping you, you can click on your account here, and it'll take you to a page where you can easily unsubscribe. And that's something you can do yourself. You don't need to contact me. You don't need to contact any support. It's just something you can manage on your own. I prefer to keep it simple like that. I think everybody, especially in the Bujinkan, people are really smart, and they can manage their own self, right, and their own training, their own education. If it's not right for you, then it's just not right for you, and that's okay. Bujinkan training is not right for everyone. That's an important thing for people to understand. Not everyone is right for the training, and the training is not right for everyone. If you feel called to training, if you feel called to do it, and you really feel with your whole being that Bujinkan training can change your life, that's how I feel. I believe after all these years of training that Bujinkan training can be life-changing for people. I've seen it happen for myself, for my own students. Then yeah, you can join us. I would love to have you. You can give it a shot. Come on in. As soon as you sign up, you'll get very quick access, maybe 20 seconds or so for the sign up process. It's very simple, and then try it for yourself. So if you're interested, please click on the button below, and I'll see you in training.